Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. So I've got myself a Christmas present. Somebody had sent me this, and you may remember him from the channel. He's actually sent me quite a few packages in the past. This is from Semajlarama, who again has sent over numerous different boxes, and every time he sends something over, it's always amazing. So I cannot wait to open this up. They actually had told me to wait until Christmas to open this, so it is that day, and I cannot wait to see what is inside. So I'm going to go ahead, pull this out of screen here and pop the box open. And first of all, there is this. Look at this absolutely awesome figure. I have never seen this before. It's obviously a Diprotodon. He has it listed right there as one, but I don't know who makes this. I've never actually heard of this figure before or seen it, so I definitely have to open this up and inspect it right now. And here it is. Look at how cool that looks. First of all, this is an incredible species that does not get nearly enough love. And secondly, that's a very cool looking figure, and absolutely a figure that I did not have previously. So that is awesome. Definitely cannot wait to dive into that one a little more and find out more about it. And there is also this. Speaking of Diprotodon, we've got even more Diprotodon love. Let's open this up. This is an amazing figure. This is the Southland Replicas version of the Diprotodon, and such an incredible figure. I feel like Southland Replicas was honestly like beyond underrated. The figures that they made were so ridiculously good, and there were so many species that they could have continued to create, but for some reason, I don't know if they stopped making figures. I don't know if they went out of production. I'm not really sure exactly what happened with them, but again, another incredible species, another incredible figure. Of course, it's the same species as this. It's just a species that does not get nearly enough love. So that is absolutely awesome. But there's also something else in here, which is actually wrapped. So I definitely get myself a straight up Christmas gift for sure, on top of course, these awesome gifts over here. Let's just move them over here just a little bit, and we'll actually unwrap this here as we go. We'll just go ahead and completely unwrap this. Why not tear it open like I would if I were still a child, because that's the fun of this hobby. Kind of takes you back and makes you feel like you're a kid again, just loving prehistoric creatures. Let's see if I can slide this out. Now we're just going to rip it off entirely. Let's just rip it out, and we'll pull this out of here. And now we will open up this box and see what we've got hiding inside. Oh, we have quite a bit. Oh man, if this is what I think it is. Oh man. Oh, it absolutely is. Okay, I need to take this box out of here for a minute. My excitement just went through the roof right now, and I am not at all kidding. I cannot wait to bring these in and find out what we have in here. Here we go, and look at that. How beautiful is that? Oh man, I'm like giddy like a child on Christmas morning, no less. But this is the Starlux Ornithosuchus, and this is another figure I do not have. Honestly, I would say he is responsible for my entire Starlux collection, except for maybe one figure, maybe two, something like that. Other than that, he is responsible for getting me all of these figures that I have in my collection, and I really need to start actually reviewing these figures because they are so unbelievably underrated, not just in the obvious appearance, but the species that they included in that line, like this one specifically. How incredible is that? In fact, I would say that's the only figure that I even have for that species. That is an epic start right here to this box. Well, to the second box that was inside the bigger box. Man, how cool are these species? This one I actually did not even know was in the Starlux line. I believe this is the Syntherocereus, and I may have pronounced the name incorrectly because I'm not incredibly familiar with the species, but it's obviously got one of the absolute most unique looking appearances to it, which is why it is very memorable. But man, how cool is that? Again, like, Starlux is incredible for the amount of insanely obscure species that they included in their line, and that is another gorgeous, gorgeous figure. And the hits just keep on coming, because look at this. If I'm not incorrect, I'm pretty sure this is the Coelophysis from Starlux. And I love these figures because on top of, again, just how awesome they are, but they have that awesome vintage old school look, which again, if you know me, I love so much. So how cool is it to have a vintage interpretation, like a tail dragging version of a Coelophysis? Oh man, this stuff makes me so happy. And again, another incredible figure, incredible species. This one is the Euparkeria, if I'm again correct. I may make a mistake here again, as I don't have all that many of these figures, and I'm not entirely familiar with the entire line because there were so many. But look at the species that they included in this. Like, most modern day companies can't even say that they have such crazy obscure species in their line. And that is another gorgeous figure. I love the greens on that. And look at this one. This is the Acanthopholis, and again, looks absolutely awesome, and also about as old school and vintage as it gets. And like, man, it's amazing to think that these type of figures were around for so long, and I feel like are just so underappreciated. I, again, just am so blown away by his packages when he sends these over to me, just absolutely floored every single time, and I can very clearly see the same thing is going to happen here. I'm already floored, and I still have some more figures to pull out. And here we've got ourselves the Scolosaurus from Starlux, and again, how awesome is that? Like, I love the legs kind of spread out here to the side, looking super vintage and very reptilian, and just that mean old, vintage style look for the figure. Man, these things are so unbelievably underrated and so cool. And like, literally every species I have here is something you just don't see every day. And we are this far into the box, and I finally have a species that you see not all the time, but at least is a little more familiar. We have the Psittacosaurus, and look at this figure again. When it comes to that, retro sort of a reconstruction, again, that is so unbelievably awesome, and maybe the coolest figure that I have of that species. And we've got another awesome species, another sauropod that I get the pleasure of adding to my Starlux collection. I believe I had quite a few sauropods in the last box. I don't know for sure, but I think this might be their Brontosaurus, but it's another one of those figures where I'm not absolutely positive on that, but another unbelievably cool figure. And here's definitely a very exciting one. We have the Dinotherium. How awesome is that? I love Dinotherium, and definitely loving this Starlux version of it as well. Man, oh man, like, honestly, I am speechless. Yet another prehistoric mammal in here as well with the Arsinotherium, and another absolutely awesome figure. Like, I am so in love with prehistoric mammals. There's just something about them that has always been so interesting to me. So to have numerous now in this set is so exciting. And then we have this one. I have actually never seen this figure before. I don't even know what species this one here is actually meant to represent. But man, oh man, is that ever a striking figure. I'm definitely going to have to look into this one so I know exactly what species I'm looking at, but that is an excellent looking figure. And we've got another one. We have the Uintatherium, and another, actually, I don't even know, besides like some super kind of cheaper old figures. I don't know if I have any figures of, actually I think Collect Day might have one out. But when it comes to that old school version, that old school restoration, it does not get any cooler than that beautiful figure. And the final one is this. We have the Diatryma, and I did see this one in the packaging, so I saved this one for last just because it's a species that I absolutely love and was really, really excited about having here to add to my collection. Man, is that ever an awesome looking figure. Another gorgeous Starlux figure. So there is my full haul, my full Christmas gift from my good friend. Again, absolutely unbelievable to say that I am so shocked and so surprised and so absolutely, as I've stated numerous times in this video, absolutely floored by his generosity and kindness and the incredible stuff that he sends over from time to time. That is honestly an understatement. I am so hyped about these, and I actually just recently redid my entire shelf of Starlux figures to make it a little bit nicer. So now I've got some work ahead of me to go ahead and go on over there and start to readjust things and put some more of these gorgeous Starlux figures up on the shelf. So I cannot again say thank you enough to him. Absolutely amazing Christmas gift. Definitely one of the coolest Christmas gifts I could have ever acquired. Thank you so much, my friend. So in the comments section, let me know which of these figures, again, were your favorites, which ones you might have in your collection, and which ones maybe you would like to see reviewed, because I've definitely been wanting to get some reviews up for these figures, again, for the Starlux figures on my channel. So again, make sure you do that. Thank you one more time to my good friend. Again, an incredible Christmas gift. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.